for what you want to see, campaign-wise. I urge you, private message it to me. Because sometimes the best ideas come from you. Often they don't, but sometimes they do. Man, I sound like a salesman here. So many dead and broken stacks here. It's kinda horrible in a way. Kuba Love. Yeah, the thing is, we've played in almost all regions of the world, so it would have to be something that we haven't done recently. Wouldn't be one of my runs if it wasn't Rebecantha running away with success. Oh yeah, when I said message me, I mean send me a Twitch message. Don't put it in the chat or anything like that, because something put in the chat is forgotten about 20 seconds after I read it. Sad, but true. Try guys, just march together, drink that attrition. It's been a very rare case of me making loads of manufactories and enjoying the money for it. Ferrara wouldn't help out France. France wouldn't help out Ferrara. France and Ferrara are ally... What? Yes, France and Ferrara are allied. If anything, now would be the time to strike Ferrara and pick up our institution province there. But I don't know if Spain might force Ferrara to give up that alliance. A lot of people around here really like us, which is bad news for us because, well, I mean, that would be nice and all, but I'm not in it for that. If I fight Trebizond right now, sure, a lot of big, scary people will fight me, but all I need to do is take this non-fortified capital. They got a level 8 fort right there, don't they? Okay, I wouldn't be able to get them out that easily. They got a lot of big friends, very big friends, that would want to help them. I have an idea or two. Let's not see that alliance later on. Ferrara is still a thing, though. Fighting Portugal, eh? The trouble I see is not being able to get some movement going around here. Because Ferrara, well, it's Portugal whose navy is probably the scary one. No, no, Michael Asor, that is a whisper. I'm talking message. Maybe the idea of sending messages is something so old and arcane that people just can't wrap their head around it anymore. It's possible. Right, those heavy ships are nowhere near completion. They're still a good year off. I feel like I'm wasting a good opportunity to strike Ferrara here. I wonder if Austria would ever give in to us demanding a province from them. Because it's Treviso that I'd need, and it's Verona that I'm going to take from Ferrara. It's worth a go. But yeah, I need to strike Ferrara whilst France would get involved. It's a big and helpful thing right there. The Ottomans would never let us through, but we have our navy to kind of ship our way up if Austria would give us access, and I think they would. I mean, we could ask for it right here and now. We still have access to Commonwealth, but that's in there right now. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should get that access through you early on. I've never seen Portugal do bad things to us, so let's not keep hitting on them there. Cambodians, Ayutthayans. Man, why do so many people hate me? Strike Ferrara now. If you can get Portugal to admit defeat, they'll lose Defender of the Faith. The thing about that is, someone else could pick it up, and that someone could be France or Spain or Commonwealth. It could be Aachen, and wouldn't that be nice, but I could totally see it being France. The real reason I should be striking Ferrara right about now is because only Portugal would get involved. Portugal's heavy fleet was 30 strong, right? Should be near the top. I'm just being blind here, haven't I? It's 32 strong. Not really scared of them. They can't hurt me here, and there's very little chance they could hurt me down here. I could just wait it out, if anything. I don't need to be at peace for anything, so let's just do it and worry about the consequences later. Oh yeah, they're colonies. I mean, what even is aggressive expansion? We have the improved relations guy right now. Yeah, it'll be okay. What are they gonna do? Attack us? Korea? Probably should have seen that coming. Well, you can't worry about it. It's just a few nations. We've fought off worse and won. Jake, you gonna build some border forts just in case? Nah. We already have a border fort with Pasai. I mean, yeah, I could build 2 good forts to keep the Koreans out. I'd rather have them on the mountains, though. Well, that would just be here. And here. Yeah, I could keep one over here, but maybe that's not a bad idea. Korea is a bit of a pain in the bum. I mean, who really needs manpower right now, right? I'd still need something around here. This would almost work, but it could still just go around me, so Alxa, I guess. Goodbye, money. I wonder if they'll just declare war on me anyway, because it still takes 3 years for those things to be ready. They have a decent coalition. I'm out of manpower. What I'm saying is, it's a good time for them to strike me. Ferrara does not have the heavies that he would need to take me on. I could probably land here and do him some great damage early. Oh my god, look at that army. Thankfully a lot of that is overseas. Hopefully they don't show face around here. Still, that's a dangerous number of Ferrarans. Verona is not very defendable. Could get military access through Austria though. That would give me a big boost, especially if I had FBR as well. I don't even have a copy of EU4 rolled back to 1.1 Trident 901. Not even close. Shame about the manpower though. I should probably not be throwing away my units like this. Should probably be investing heavily in mercs already. Do the Ayutthayans now want to rise up? Probably all over in Ayutthaya, as they do. Could powerbomb my way into Ferrara, but it seems really risky if they have 80, 90, 100,000, and I also have about 100,000. Of course I could merc up, always an option. Take a wee while, but at least it would give me some units here. I like the idea of risking all and just throwing my units into the Ferraran blender. Ferrara have defensive ideas. And okay, quantity is kind of explaining the situation here. I want that. I want better infantry combatability. Who wouldn't? Alright, well that's what I can do. I can ship my way over to Austria, hide out in his half-decent mountains or something. Well, Treviso is just hilly, but it should be enough. As long as I don't get intercepted, that would be the worst. And why are the Ayutthayans so bee in their bonnety? Okay, overextension and war exhaustion. I can deal with one of those. Well, it's already going down, and the overextension will be dealt with in another year and a half. We'll just tough it out. You're right, Steam will only go back so far. Yeah, and even when I checked at work, we just don't have that much, that far back. Which is surprising, but it is what it is. We could just go straight over to Verona, but I wonder if he'd come in to kick my ass. Not with a guy like that, he wouldn't. Probably still would, but yeah. That's his capital as well. He'll probably want to defend it at all costs. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? Let's throw everything we can at it. I'm only here for one paltry province. I might even win with it. But I should declare any other war I want to before that. Very specifically on Trebizond. But that would mean fighting Georgia. And Georgia is allied with a lot of people, but do any of them matter? Our survey says heavens no. Alright, we'll probably go Georgian then. Let's roll. No, 1.3.2 has not been around for a very long time. I'm not sure if it was ever on the Steam list. Also, shout out to everybody who has asked for mothballed armies. The reason it's not in the game is because I would be mothballing all of these guys, and then I'd just enjoy my shock force here. It would be very unbalanced. Even though it would help me right now, I can see the imbalance in that. It is something that is requested so very often though, and why do things keep getting occupied? I hope it's just there, and I hope it's not anywhere else. Don't think it is though. We're fine. Onwards and upwards. I'm going to occupy Verona because I want it. Otherwise we have everyone we need over on Ferrara, and my navy blockading it helps out too. Wish I had more siege. But I wish for lots of things. Wait. Thank goodness I rolled a 14 there, or 13. Because, yeah, I saw the Austrian fleet and assumed it was my own. Can't blame me though, the Manipur flag and the Austrian flag, they're just so similar. They both got red and white on them. Hell yeah, Verona down. Verona also without an admiral, general rather. We need more generalship in our life. And less admiralty. Plonk. There we Not going to take it just yet, but I do want those better. Well, I want... Oh, wow, that's really nice. I want this and this. Well, it's going to come useful later on. Heck, it could also be real useful about now. I like that siege bonus, and I like that. Aha, there we are. You're trying to take over my Indian zoo. I mean, I could go along and crush you, Portugal, but it's not worth the effort. Actually, it probably would be. That's a terrible composition that they've brought along. And I'm left wondering if I shouldn't just get 20,000 mercs on one of these guys to go and fight them with. Or maybe 40,000 mercs. Expensive, sure, but what isn't? I don't know, I'm only barely pulling in a positive here. And our manpower will sort itself out, you know. There you go. Oh shoot, I thought that would make them happier. Why did I think that would make them happier? Because my knowledge of this game, it's a bit flimsy sometimes. Jake, shouldn't you build a spy network for the siege bonus? Yeah, that would be a clever thing to do. But I shouldn't need to hold out too long in this war. Still, every little helps, right? The Greeks and the Ottomans all want to rise up. Bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Kinda knew that would be coming, but that is insignificant to me, whereas the lands that you have are very significant to you. Yeah, that's lovely. Now, sadly, this guy is fortified up to the hilt. But we can handle that. Should also be able to handle his little fleet here. Now all I want is one little... Wait, what? I can't make it a core because this is Occupado and these are not cores yet. They will be cores soon enough. Well, not if I don't protect them, so I'm gonna have to protect them. Okay, well, good to remember that. Also, am I about to regret not keeping my admiral around? Certainly about to regret having my army on it. Okay, good. Here's hoping that Portugal don't just come running over, but since they're allied to Spain and France, they would need only get through Savoy, and they'd be good as gold for that one. Alright, so I need one of these cored. It'll be done September, so 9 months. Jake, I'm just playing Poland. I've formed the Commonwealth. Do I keep spending my ducats on improvements like temples and such, or save them? Commonwealth ends up really poor most of the time because it takes all this garbage land. Personally, I would probably leave this to like a client or a march and start gobbling my way into Europe instead. But it's your call. I don't spend much on provincial improvements because it's like a theme thing. I don't want my people to live good lives. I want them to die for me. That's what I employ them for. Okay, you are without general and you have terrible composition. I'm going to murder you. But I'm going to need... quite a bit for that. Alright, Milan can exist then. You guys all get onto Ferrara. I'll pick them up and take them over. That means you're going to take that and then deal with Ferrara. Firenze. Good, glad we're all agreed. Now that I think about it, you just hold your horses on that one, because I want to be able to fight you with the best I've got. 2-4 is meh, but it'll do. Get in, please. I didn't want that fleet popping out and slowing things down here. Will you ever teach the AI to go for better composition, Jake? The AI has been taught a lot about composition. Of course, it's a long way from being as good as a human, but the AI will always lag behind compared to a human. We have human minds, you see. For better or for worse. Alright, go and slaughter him. And please don't let him take Constantinople. Whew! We've had 7% let us down in the past. And I just love being in a deficit of men. That didn't really answer the question, though. Oh, that's nasty. That pretender was clearly a one-off. For goodness. The AI will always and constantly be taught new things. I would know, I sit right next to our AI programmer. But then it's always playing catch-up as well, because we introduce new things and the AI has to be taught for that as well. Kind of talking around the issue, I know, but what's there even to say? We keep working on it. There's no, like, make the AI better button that we just refuse to press. Anybody that has worked with AI knows that, well, I mean, I don't, so I don't know. But they tell me constantly. They know what it's like. Something like highest expectations with fewest resources. I forget what, but Wiz had a great quote on the standards for AI in the industry. But that's probably not what you want to hear. All you're hearing is blah blah blah, there's no problems with the AI, blah blah. People will hear what they want to hear. Except for Romagna here, all I'm telling them is that they are going to die. Maybe if you made the button that could be pressed, Jake. Brilliant idea, Lucky. I'll do it when I go in. Can't believe I didn't think of it before. Alright, religiously, the Chinese are almost completely subservient to us. Next up, their pathetic culture has gotta go. Oh, good, I can finally do Canton as well. That's been a big one to take down. We need to penetrate into this little enclave of Chinese. We still need to break through somehow. Wuchang would help out, as would any of the coast. But none of this is particularly highly developed, so it's not that bad. I think I'll actually do this even though we don't get full reduction on it, Fengyang, just because it was so cheap to do. And I like things that are cheap to do. Oh, I should also be building up a spy network in Austria because I want to lay a claim on them and try to get it. Oh, I'm paused. Thinking things are going a bit slowly, even for a naval invasion. Okay, I'm burning so much manpower I can't even keep the siege of Milan going. It's alright though, I just need to be there threatening him with taking it. They called us poor. We called them an ambulance. it's almost a 10 to 1, and I always like getting my 10s to 1s. Right, so are those cores coming along? It's soon going to be September, and then we'll get this done. That's not good. I mean, we can deal with it, but it's not what I was wanting to deal with right now. Jake, how long before China has more chins than a Habsburg family meeting? Look at that proud and growing chin. It'll be easier to see if all these things didn't keep getting in the way. This is really good because of that tech cost, but I don't know. It's a bit cheap, isn't it? Just going down that way. Plus I can't really, well, I could. It's pretty amazing, actually. I would be a fool not to take it. But we've done too many good ideas this run. We can afford a bad one. Finally, I can demand things. And all I really want is Verona and most of your money. Georgia, you are... Shia. No one's going to protect you. But it's Trebizond that I'm there for. Or I could just fight Trebizond anyway when that truce is over. It doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, Portugal was the whole reason that I was waiting on that one. Well, either we fight Georgia or the whole thing doesn't work out with Portugal and we strike you. Austria's a big one to be attacking. Look at all that. I should take a bit more land so that I have more places for my people to rest up in. He's oddly not very receptive to... Hang on, why was there so much war score previously available? What was I trying to do to him before? Dread to think. Probably take loads of money. That sounds like something I would do. But we could get ourselves a nice little holiday home in Italia. Anywhere where the supply element is really good. Which is essentially all of this. The manly Mantua would do us some good. That Holstein makes you really wonder if attacking Georgia is worth it, Jake. What? I don't get it. This seems pretty good. I could probably load 380 stacks right there. We have more place to ship in extras. Could also end some rivalries, but that's not important. Although I would love to break you up with France, period, so we don't have to bother with you again. 2.3k money, Jake. I would like some money. I would always like some money. Nice. Very nice. One more institution province. Bagged. This is where the heavies are needed, so there's not really much point in faffing around with them over here. So you still sure you want to be my friend there, Austria? France has a lot of big friends. Brandenburg, Netherlands, Portugal. Okay, none of those are big. Cologne's seeming more and more like a good ally to have in all of this. But I really wonder if Austria is going to listen to me when I say give me that province. I get the feeling they're going to tell me to go and do one. I mean, they've got their union over Hungary and a billion friends. And I have 70 manpower. It's not counting the deficit, but let's not count the deficit. $78, $68, $76.